Hi there and welcome to another Mickey's Roundtable adventure. It is March 2024 and March means spring and spring means Easter. And when I think of Easter, I think of eggs, and when I think of eggs, I think of, yep, you guessed it, dinosaurs. On this Mickey's Roundtable adventure, I headed over to Dinoland, USA, over at Animal Kingdom here at Walt Disney World. You're not going to want to miss this exciting episode.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
You wish upon a star.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Who's the leader of the front that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
This is my second Mickey's Roundtable segment that I like to call Rides and Restaurants. The first one, well, I haven't quite finished editing it and uploading it. Technical issues, so this one might actually be up on the YouTube before the other one. Anyway, I decided to head over to Animal Kingdom and Dinoland, USA, specifically to ride the ride Dinosaur and eat at Restaurantasaurus. When they were building Animal Kingdom, the idea for the park was that it was going to be themed to animals, of course. And, well, just inside the main entry, you can find the dedication plaque. And it begins with, "Welcome to a kingdom of animals, real, ancient, and imagined." Well, the real animals, that's obvious, the Kilimanjaro safaris and the nature trails that you can go through. But the ancient animals and the imagined animals, well, they weren't sure which area of the park that they were going to theme to those they wanted to do. Do they do the imagined animals? They were going to have an area called Beastly Kingdom that featured dragons and unicorns and things like that. And then they were going to have an area themed to dinosaurs that is now Dinoland, USA. Of course, they went with a dinosaur-themed area. Dinosaurs were all the rage back then with the success of Jurassic Park by Steven Spielberg. And Disney had its own dinosaur movie coming out called Dinosaur. It was a story that followed an iguanodon, and they wanted to promote the movie, so they thought, okay, we'll promote it through this dinosaur ride and dinosaur-themed land. When they built Dinoland USA, yes, it was done on a budget, and it feels it. But that being said, it is a really, really well-themed area with a really well-themed backstory to the whole area. 1940s, 47, I believe it was, they discovered dinosaur bones along the stretch of highway there. And so that attracted, of course, paleontologists and scientists, and it attracted tourists. And so Hester and Chester, who ran a gas station in the area, they built an amusement park alongside the road, and that's the amusement park you see. Think Jurassic Park, but only, built in the 1950s, 60s without real dinosaurs. That's what you're getting. Right next to there is the Restaurantasaurus. That's where all the interns and scientists would come and they would live. And now it's being used as a restaurant. They turned it into a restaurant. And next door behind that is the Dino Institute. So this was built in their storyline in the 1970s, early 1970s. And they acquired time travel technology and then offer tours to tourists who visit the area to go back and see real dinosaurs. So that's the setup for the story of the dinosaur ride. You go in and they do a brief video introduction.
It stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you, and not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy.
And he can't go, but he's going to send you and your crew aboard your time travel vehicle to go and do that for him. And you go down into the loading area and board your time vehicle, and you head on into the time tunnel, and there's all kinds of lights, and you're going back in time. Next thing you know, you are in the Cretaceous period, driving through the jungle and the forest and looking for your iguanodon, because it's got the tracking device. And meanwhile, you're being hunted by a Carnosaurus, which is the main protagonist in the movie. And you're almost to the end, and asteroids are coming in, and they're gonna wipe you out along with most of the life on Earth. And you're managed to find the iguanodon just before the final fatal impact of the asteroid, and you make it out just in the nick of time. When you exit the attraction, you go through the gift shop, and they've got video monitors. And on those video monitors, you see that there is an iguanodon walking around the facility. It's kind of a neat storyline, kind of a cool ride. From the gift shop, you exit and you go down a path. Then there is like the old-timey gift shop run by Hester and Chester. That I think is cool. That's one of the coolest parts of the whole area, if you ask me. It's kitschy, and there's a neat little train that goes around the top, and Godzillas and all kinds of old stuff that you would have found by a roadside attraction in the 1950s. Then across the street from that is Hester and Chester's Dino-Rama. There's a Triceratops themed spinning ride. Think Dumbo, but only a Triceratops. There's carnival games, and then there used to be another ride called the Primeval Whirl. And it's a neat idea that they were able to keep within their lower budget than what they wanted, but they made it fit this overall storyline. Of course, this video is rides and restaurants, so I went to grab something to eat. There's a couple other smaller snack stands, but the main restaurant is Restaurantasaurus. And it's a quick service restaurant, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, chicken nuggets. Nothing super fancy or anything like that. Normally I'll get the hamburger when I eat there. There's the theory I think it's pretty much kind of accepted as fact nowadays, that dinosaurs turned into birds. So I had the chicken sandwich because chickens, dinosaurs, birds, etc. Anyway, it's a neat themed restaurant, all kinds of stuff on the walls, and giant Triceratops skulls above the fireplace, and paintings and little Easter eggs. So fitting into the storyline of the area, this is where all the scientists and college interns and everybody that's working on the dig site would come, and they would stay and live and eat up in the one room. You look up above, and there's housing. That's where the bunks were, where they would stay. And different sections of the restaurant are like they kept on adding on to the building and offering different rooms. And it's kind of sad. Disney has decided they want to retheme Dinoland USA into an Encanto area, themed area, and an Indiana Jones themed area. And the whole thing altogether would be Tropical America. Kind of disappointing. They had previously announced a Moana area to go in there, and then that changed to the Encanto. And then there was something else, I don't remember offhand what it was. So that's it for this Mickey's Roundtable adventure. Dinoland USA, don't get rid of it. You just need to plus it and improve it, and bring it up to the quality of the other lands there at Animal Kingdom. So that's it for this week, this episode. I don't do this every week, I try to, but anyway, that's it for this Mickey's Roundtable adventure. Until next time, we'll see you real soon.